So we've just pulled some chamois out of the freezer and we're going to do the European way on how to mount them. So watching closely and we'll show you how it's done.
Bit of a problem there. We want the water to come up just to the base of the horns. That's quite important. You don't want the water over the horns, otherwise the horns might pop off. So just the water needs to come up just below the base. We've only got room for 2 of the bloody things. So how long do you boil them for, Weka?
Well, until they look good really, I think, is the best time. Good hour or so. When it starts flaking off or shrinking at the top away from the bottom of the spike. Yeah, and just keep checking it and making sure they're not actually in the water. You can see here we've kind of made a hikarangi thing to keep it out of the water. If you find they come up, they'll just sort of dry out and pop off. So you want to keep it below. I reckon a bit longer. What do you reckon, Josh?
Yeah, I reckon.
Yeah.
Any blueberries on there? Poochie, are you eating my chamois skin? Oh, positive thinking. Gotta focus.
Can you make sure Sonny doesn't put that rock in his mouth?
Sure. I'll make sure he doesn't put that rock in his mouth.
It's the pressure.
Good form.
That was my first one when I wasn't really thinking.
Yep, that's when the best shots are. Focusing but not thinking. You're awesome with a slingshot.
I thought I was.
Now tell yourself you're awesome.
I did. Did you see that?
Tell yourself again. Say, I'm awesome with a slingshot.
I'm awesome with this slingshot.
There you go. Now nail that shuttlecock.
You have to keep on saying it over and over and over.
Okay.
I'm awesome with a slingshot.
I'm awesome with a slingshot.
Start in half.
It's my raw power.
Take 286.
I have a big rock.
Yeah.
We didn't quite boil them for long enough. They're in there for about 40 minutes. They need about an hour, probably an hour and a half. They're not peeling off as good as they should be. We didn't really put them in there for long enough. We jumped the gun. It's the next day and we've put them back in the hot water to boil and then left them sitting there overnight because we ran out of light. And Weka's just getting the finishing touches off there with a bit of a screwdriver, and then we're going to water blast them, which is the easy way to clean up the skulls. And then once that's done, we'll move on to stage 2. So there we go, there's the water blaster, clean as a whistle. Totally cleaned it up, pretty happy with that. Got pretty wet in the process and more covered in brains and spinal column fluid and head tendons and tongue guts and shit like that. This is Ezra, say hi.
Hey, how's it going?
Just up, maybe. I need to clean that off. Maybe right, I don't know, there.
Yep.
Yeah, that'll do, yeah, good as gold.
Oh, there we go.
Sweet.
It's a biggie, not bad.
Right next to my Red Deer trophies there.
Oh, beautiful, beautiful. Looks good. Job well done. Water blaster, easiest way.
So there you have it, how to clean trophy easily. Leave the skin on, boil it, rip the skin off, get a water blaster on there. You can also add nappy sand or washing detergent to the water when you boil them, but I don't like to do that because my dogs usually eat the bits of flesh and meat that come off it. One way to clean them up is to put nappy sand in, a little bit of bleach, and then give them another 10-minute boil in that. Or you can get hydrogen peroxide or just normal bleach and tissue paper and layer the skulls in tissue paper soaked in bleach or hydrogen peroxide. That's another way to whiten them up, but I'm not terribly fussed. I just put them out in the porch and the sun will do that job for me. Hooroo!